Howdy, my sweet peoples. Welcome to Odd Journal of a Southern Miss podcast hosted by your girl Maria. I want to say thank you if you are new to Odd Journal. Thank you for just stumbling across that and just giving me a listen. If you are not new and you are a constant supporter, God bless you. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Big old squeeze. On today's entry, we're going to talk about the four-letter word, and that is love. Valentine's Day was Friday, and I'm a people watcher. I don't know if that is a thing that you do, but I am a very big people watcher, and I will sit and watch people, and not in a weird way, but I just love it. I love just watching them and seeing how they interact with others and such. So I had to go to the local craft store, which I work about an hour from where I live. So that place, the local craft store is the Hobby Lobby. So I had to go to the Hobby Lobby after work on Thursday, and people was getting gifts, and some of them was making homemade gifts, some was getting cards, some was getting just things that they could give to that their loved one, and I loved it. And I feel like people was bursting from the seams of trying to show love. And it was just, every interaction was happy early Valentine's Day. And then on Friday I had went out with a friend, and we celebrated our Valentine's Day, because you don't have to just celebrate Valentine's Day with a romantic partner. You can celebrate it with your parents, a friend, a pet. I know that I got my pet something for Valentine's Day because I love them. So, showing love shouldn't just be from a romantic partner. So, I want to start off with a quote. And the quote is, knowing love, or the hope of knowing love, is the anchor that keeps us from falling into the sea of despair. Bell hooks. Now, I've been researching this topic and asking several peoples of mine that I adore their definition, their outlook on the four-letter word, because I have done my research like I had stated, and you can go on Google and put in what's the definition of love, and it's just going to give you a very dry answer. I want to know why I feel like this when I love somebody or something. Why do I feel like I could literally fly? Like, come on now. There has to be a concrete, a big definition of it, like a whole book of it. But there's really not. It's all complex. But there is facts, health benefits, also things like that. So I'm just going to kind of read it off to you. Love is an experience and a practice, and truly, that really is something that you have to work on. Love is, even with friendships, romantically, your hobbies, and love doesn't have to just be one thing. You don't have to love just one thing. Love can flow over into different hobbies, people, places you visited. You can have your favorite outfit that you love, your favorite lipstick. Just doesn't have to be one thing. But researchers have said that the brain releases hormones and dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. Your brain releases all that when you're in love. Psychological sense of security and a sense of belonging. Emotional benefits: increase happiness, reduces stress, sense of purpose. Ain't that wild? That your brain releases all that, and then the psychological, like, you feel like you belong, and the emotional benefits, increase happiness, reduce stress, and a sense of purpose. All that ties into feeling and being in love. Researchers have stated that love is like a drug. The feeling and the things you do for love, the good and bad. And I want this episode to be positive about love, but love can make you do some stupid things. And I don't like using stupid, but it can make you have these blinders on where you'll just go crazy, out of control. As in, you've seen, I love a good Snapped episode, and you can see how crazy they can get when they're in love and that other person ain't in love. But true. Also, I have loved and I have lost. And meaning, you know, I have loved, and sometimes love doesn't love you back, or it shows up in a ugly way and things like that. But don't let that harden you. Just keep loving. And also, there is a big love of showing your self love. The self love club is what I'd like to say. And I truly believe once you love yourself, you can love whoever um, is in your path and show them that true love. Because you're not needing nothing from anyone. You can do that yourself. But we sometimes get mistaken that love is just romantically, like I stated, but it's not. It could be love towards a hobby, just like this is my hobby, and love towards a friend, family, of course, a pet, and also the ones that aren't here is a form of love, and that's called grief. We hold on to memories, and their love for us is still tucked away somewhere. And sometimes grief is sad and it's ugly, but it is a form of love. And we can think back at those special people that we've lost and how they love, and sometimes how they love us bleeds on to the relationships, and it can be beautiful, kind of like um something that we give them that they have gave to us, and it just lives on forever. And like I said, I have asked some of my peoples the definition of love, and I'm going to share that with y'all. And it's just scattered everywhere. So one stated that love, something unique that money can't buy. That was his definition of love. And I asked someone else, and they was a little bit younger, but they said their input on love was is love is to be seen, to be understood, even if you don't really, you can't really understand. You want to love someone to understand them, the way that they operate, they think, how they do things. And that was from a teenager. I had asked that. So that really surprised me. Also, I asked a couple more. One was love gives you 60 when you can only give 40. It listens to understand. It is content sitting next to someone you love without saying a word. So that non awkward silence. It's a smile on your face when you think about them or about it. Love. It's a surprise of your favorite snacks. So all of these was some of my people's response on the definition of love or what they think love is. And you all of it was different in a sense that it was also similar. And my output on love is you can love a stranger, you can love someone that you never saw yourself love, friends, and love is not a constant, is not a, shouldn't say constant. Love is not forceful. It should be something that is natural, something that just not even a routine, but something is just natural. I can't even explain it, and it gets me giddy as well. But love is just love, and when you have it, and when you know it, and when you can give it out freely and unconditionally, and love big, like I said, like the beginning, it makes you feel like you can fly. Just take off and fly. And I love it. And so I want to leave a quote with y'all to think about because me and my quotes, of course. And it's by Oscar Wilde. Never love anyone who treats you like you're ordinary. Alright? Because ordinary love or just being treated like you're ordinary is, you're not ordinary, baby. You are special and you are kind. And I know that you make this place, this world, this universe a beautiful one. Just a friendly reminder, sweet peoples, I am not a licensed therapist or anything like that, or even wear a white coat or a degreed counselor. Just your odd southern gal chatting up once a week. I want to say thank y'all so much again for tuning in with me. Y'all just be kind to yourself and others, and I love you, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see y'all next week. Mwah.